Well, here we are, Friday, September 12th, 2014, Paul's 41st birthday. I wanted to take a moment just to update you all what's going on and offer up some thanks and gratitude for all that you all have all done. As of 10:30 or so California time, we were up to over $31,000 raised for Reach Out Worldwide, and that came from about 900 donations. Now those are just ones that are on the website. That doesn't count ones that have been, checks have been mailed in, merchandise orders, and so on. So the number is probably a bit higher, and we'll find out those final numbers later on. We have a bit of a push to get to 1 million, but I'm confident that we can still do it as long as you all keep promoting the event, keep sharing. We're at that critical mass point where it's a numbers game, right? All people who RSVP'd on the Facebook event, all the people who have committed and retweeted and reshared. If everybody just puts a couple bucks in, we will get to $1 million by the end of the day. On my end, obviously you guys can't see what's going on the computer screen, but you guys, it's been mind-blowing to see how many photos have come in from sunrises and sunsets and of ROWW donations. I'm so far behind in downloading them all that it's ridiculous. I'll get through one section of them, and by the time I refresh my page, there's a dozen or 2 dozen more coming up. And when Paul died, I had this huge fear, and my fear was that the world would remember him as an actor. The world would remember him for his job. And it broke my heart because that was such a small part of who he was. That was his job. You know, but Paul as a person was so much more than that. And I can't tell you guys how many tears I've shed over worrying about that's what ended up happening. And today has been so emotional in such a beautiful way because I'm thinking a lot about him and I'm missing my friend, but I'm watching the world remember him not as his job but as the person he was. You know, Paul was a simple guy with simple needs, and he loved nature, he loved watching sunrises, he loved watching sunsets, he loved Reach Out Worldwide, he loved helping people. And that's what I see coming through today is people celebrating him, thinking of him when they're looking at the sunrise, thinking of him when they're watching the sunset, and most importantly, contributing to Reach Out Worldwide. And that's who he was. You know, people always want to know more about who the celebrities are, what they are behind the scenes or anything like that. This is him. You guys who are watching and taking these pictures of sunrises and sunsets and donating to Reach Out Worldwide, that's him. That's as real as it gets. When Reach Out Worldwide has the video on the screen or on their YouTube channel of their anniversary, and at the end of it, Paul's talking about, you know, the daughters and helping people and putting goodwill out there, and he starts crying. That's Paul. That is Paul in a nutshell. That is him in a nutshell, and I know he would be so touched and feel so honored and so grateful to see all of you all supporting him and remembering and celebrating him in this way. You guys might see I have a little bling on here, and what this is Paul and I had these made when we were running around before we went to Haiti. One of the stops we made was a military surplus store, and we went in there and we were saying, oh, wouldn't it be cool to get name tags made? And so we got name tags made before we went on the first mission, and we wore these, and I've been wearing mine all day because it makes me feel close to him, and it reminds me of that really cool time in my life. One thing I thought was really cool is I saw one of the photos came in and somebody had posted a sunrise picture, and wherever they were, they had posted it, and they said on their thing, I want to explain a little bit more about what Reach Out Worldwide was. And they were in an area or neighboring area where ROWW actually had been deployed and went and helped after a natural disaster. And I thought that was such a cool thing that they took that extra step to share with their friends and family about what they were supporting and why. And you guys, when it comes down to it, when you are pledging money to donate, when you're pledging money to support Reach Out Worldwide, you're not just doing it to honor Paul, but you're doing it to help out friends and family. You know, friends and family who could one day find themselves victim of a tornado or a typhoon or a hurricane or an earthquake. And when those things happen, you're going to need people. They're going to need people there that can help and support them. You're going to need doctors and experts who are there who can get there quickly and are going to be there in providing support and help in any way they can. And that's what ROWW's going to do. That's what Rose is going to do. So remember that. When you're making that donation today, you're not just helping Reach Out Worldwide or Paul, but you're helping friends and family. People who are going to be affected by stuff, and they don't know when it's going to happen. None of us do. But when it does, there's going to be a good group of people that are going to be able to come there and help them. And you guys, with all my heart, I cannot thank you enough for this day. I cannot thank you enough for the love and support that you guys are putting out to the world. You all are doing something very, very special for me, for Paul, for Reach Out Worldwide today, and it's amazing to watch. It is so amazing to watch, and this is how I want to remember my friend. This is how I'd want the world to remember my friend, and this is how he would. You know, Paul said he was a good guy and kind person, and we allow that good guy, kind person legacy to live on by supporting Reach Out Worldwide, because that was started with nothing but kindness and good intentions. So thank you, everybody. We have a big push ahead of us. Keep sharing the event, keep donating. I'll put the link below for the donation page. Keep posting your pictures. I am fully committed to not leaving my computer the entire weekend until I have as many as I can collect downloaded, and I'll put them all into an album so we can all take part in it. And yeah, you guys are great. Thank you.